What's going on, everybody? I'm DJ avemcree at Track Camp ENT. Let me adjust this mic real quick so I can be all the way lit with you guys. Pow! So we are in the building here, and today is everybody's favorite day, is Beat Review Tuesdays. So if you like Beat Review Tuesdays and, you know, like what I'm doing for this channel and for the music producer community, please do me a huge favor and crush that like button and let everybody know that you like it. You know, share it with everybody. You know, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because, you know, keep hope alive, you dig? So what you got playing in the background, and this is just a quick announcement, you know, that me, or not necessarily me, Trap Camp Entertainment x 808 Mafia, we have collabed. Yes, sir. And me and Mac have did a track together. It's called Voorhees. It's on the channel. This is the video up here, and check it out. You know, it won't hurt. You know, crazy track. And then also, if you look to your right, you also see some of the other contributions as well from this channel, including the cool Southside interview against the clock. But there's a, you know, a walkthrough, so you get to see all the magic being, well, not all the magic of like we're working together, but just like see a walkthrough of the track, so you actually get to see all the nice little significant legitimate secrets. That's why I put legit in there, of Trap Camp and 808 Mafia, so you know you can actually get your, you know, see how we approach stuff, including in terms of mix buses and all that stuff, and even some of the patches or whatever, and just some know-how, some quick tips. So anyways, smash that like button. We're trying to get there and do next level stuff, and not just put 808 Mafia in there or TM88 and whatnot. And it's gonna get even better as the year ends and the new year comes in. It's gonna be real good, trust me. So stay tuned, stay locked with us on this channel. So anyways, the championship round is next week, so I will be making that announcement of everybody that's supposed to be on there and doing their thing. And you know, if you're trying to submit to the channel, you just, all you have to do is look in the description box and the information will be there. Please send SoundCloud MP3s and SoundCloud links and or YouTube links, you know, stuff that will help it out. Don't link me to anything else otherwise, unless it's a streaming site, and I'll be able to stream it. So yeah, with that being said, we're gonna get down to it, and I'm gonna go ahead and switch cameras and stuff like that, so you can get into it with me as this acts retarded. Pardon my French there for saying that, because that's not a cool word to use out of context. And yeah, so we are here, you see me, but anyways, yeah, so we are here, we have arrived, and we're gonna go ahead and get into it, and I'm gonna go ahead and close that out. But yeah, check that out, man. Now I really appreciate everybody checking that out, because yes, I think that track was really good. I don't usually toot my horn, but seeing that, you know, I got to collab with somebody that was much better than me, I guess I'll toot the horn there, I guess. Very lucky there. But yeah, so we have a lot of beats today, and once again, smash the like button, and you know, we're gonna get there. So we have Alonzo Management, and it says Beat Review Tuesdays, and we're gonna go ahead and read upon what he wrote me. And he said, hey man, I'm an MC producer from Kalamazoo, Missouri, I believe. My English. I'm a big fan and avid viewer of your channel. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate the free knowledge that you're sharing with the producer community. That is not a problem. I'll share as much as possible. Anyhow, here's a submission of mine, Mark 1s, to your Beat Review series. And stay up, Delonzo. Yo, what up? Appreciate it. I like that name too. That's actually a cool name. So we're going to the track. It's named Mark 1s, obviously, and we're gonna rock out to it as it loads up. I don't know how bad Comcrap is, and aka that's my name for Comcast, my nickname for them, because most of the time it is crap. And yeah, still waiting for it, but it's loading up. But anywho, yeah, we got a lot of good stuff, man. A lot of good plugins and stuff like that. I'm gonna hit y'all up. A new TM88 music theory will be coming soon, and I'm gonna make it short as possible. And it's loading, so I shut up. Let me get that volume. I like that scratch. Ooh. Dark and ambient. I actually like that though. Oh. So as I like this track on SoundCloud and type in dope as fudge, I'm gonna tell you, I actually like the composition. It's not very often that we get tracks that that's in the 90, 95 BPM like range. And you know, for it to be on this range and then have a nice little ambient Drake type feel, or just the type of bounce I really like. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I really wish I could rap. But yeah, the overall niceness of that track, and why in the world, holy gosh, pardon me. But the overall composition was great. As I can't speak English, yes, I really like the overall composition. So I had no qualms with that. My only qualm was with the mix, and it is not with the levels of the actual track itself, as I am OCD and fixing my sheets there. I think that it just the volume needs to go up on the track. You know, it could be a little louder. That's about it. But overall, the track was dope. Actually, well, this dude is snapping. But yeah, overall, I like that. So the Lonzo beats, I like. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the next track here. I appreciate your contribution to the show. And yes, buddy. So, you know, we're gonna go to the next track here. We have BZ99 Beat Review Tuesdays. He put Thursday Tuesday. Thursday Tuesdays, nah. And he's been on the show before, I believe. He said, I already sent you one beat. You may remember. Oh, memory. Started producing 4 months ago and want to hear things that I can improve. So we have a track called Purple Ocean, and we're going to get into that. And I'm just waiting for it to load, because then, you know, I'm going to SoundCloud DJ this way through this show. And, you know, we're going to get into it. So I want to hear what he's done from there. If I remember straight, the track that he actually sent was pretty good. So, yeah. So I was thinking about actually getting a full-blown membership on SoundCloud, because I ran out of beat space. And now I shuts up and we're going to listen to the track. once again, a nice little ambient track here. And by little, I don't mean to offend or anything like that. I think it's, anyways, the composition pretty good. I like the simple approach that you did to your track. It isn't far too much or anything going on. It's not a lot of melodies. No, I'm counting 1, 2, 3 melodies, 4. So 4 together, and that's pretty much basically what you really need to actually get something going on a track, in terms of just like 4 different sounds that you use. Just in general tip to anybody that's making beats, you don't really need to go past like maybe 5 or so, depending on how you're gonna bring your sounds in. If you do more than that, hopefully your arrangement will kind of fit a certain compelling feel, so that it is very organic. And 4 sounds is enough sounds that be organic. So yeah, so you did a great job there. However, I think the track is just a little bit too loud because you didn't have a kick drum. But if you did fit a kick drum in there, I feel that the kick drum would be, let me turn it down a little bit. I feel that the kick drum would have been too loud, but other than that, your composition was great. Your mix just needs to be turned down just a smidge or whatnot. Just watch. And when not necessarily you even have to turn on your whole entire composition, like your master volume or anything like that. I just think your melodies were a little too loud. Like if you actually looked at the waveform, and we're gonna go to the screen cam so we actually look at the waveform. You can actually kind of look at your waveform and actually see the gist, and because your drums drop in somewhere around here, and as you can see, the track itself expands. So around in here is where your peaks should be, where you see my cursor. Oh, crudge. Where you see the track starts. I believe the track starts right here as far as like your overall instrumentation and your drums and stuff like that. But where this little finger is, it should be around that low. And I would say that might be maybe -24. I'm thinking 24 dB is where you should be as far as your volume for all of your melodies, just like around the same time, same place. So yeah, other than that, I do feel that your track was great. And yeah, so yeah, shout out to that. Shout outs to Kim Matthews for this crazy track that's playing right now. I think that's pretty cool. I actually like that, man. That's a dope pop track. But yeah, so as I jam to that, we're gonna go to another track, and we have Plus Nights, and it says Quan produced by Plus Nights. I'm not sure. My first time. Oh, okay, yeah. So it is. So he says it's my first time entering, not my last. Expect some more every week. Be yourself. Enjoy. Absolutely, I will definitely be myself and enjoy. So let's hear it. And it's loading up right now. Yeah, that track was kind of dope that was going out. And we're just waiting for it to start. Google is doing this thing, doing this loading thing. Got a little 909 hat in there. Fruity. So Plus Nights, yeah, yes, fabulous. I like that. So the overall composition, I actually like how you used like a VST effect. I don't know if it's either Grow Speed or Effectrix or even Illform the Blues Glitch 2 is what I believe it's called. But whatever you did to do the glitching of your 808s and your hats, I believe was at the beginning. I think it's cool. I like your awkward choice of hats. Like you use the 909 hats and stuff like that from the TR-909. It actually gives your track a good different vibe than your normal trap track. Your mix was good. It's actually pretty good. Nothing was really, you didn't push the kicks or anything like that. That's usually my thing. That's my patented thing. So guys, don't worry about that. But I think the overall dynamic range was there. It had nice crisp clarity. The bass felt nice and punchy and tight. What you needed or whatnot. So you got headroom or whatever for whatever a rapper needs to be. Not overdoing it on the melodies or whatnot. You get a nice little glitch effect on the melody itself. You got a nice Saul. It sounds like Pluck or whatever, going through some craziness. And I love bells. And if you don't know, but yeah. Overall, I thought that was pretty good. So yeah, good job there. Mr. or Mrs. Plush Knights. I'm pretty sure somebody's with hey, no misses, it's Mr. But yeah, I appreciate your submission there. What we looking at? Weird boy, time flies. So around about now, I'm gonna go ahead and do a giveaway. So type in Track God, since I did a review with Track God's sounds, Track God VST. So put in Track God. And yeah, and tell me your email and tell me what you want off my website right now. One person, everybody else will be ignored right after that fact. And it's kind of disappointing when people still do it anyways. It's like, oh, you didn't even watch the whole entire show for even to hear that. You just dove into the comment section. But whatever, it is what it is. Love you guys. So we have Tyler Rutherford. And believe he is back. And did he really? What's up, Av? Scuba Steve here. Yeah, I like the Big Daddy reference there. The Adam Sandler movie, Big Daddy. That was actually a movie. I actually got my first kiss during that movie. Fine chick from Texas, as I reminisce, as I think about my wife. And wife's from Texas too, ironically. So it kind of worked out at the end. Anyways. I am Plain Pat What Up on on Instagram. I've talked to you a couple of times. Yes, I do remember you now. And have my latest piece I've made. Try to emulate Metro, as you can hear. Hope you enjoy. Let's hear it. It says Boom Metro. So we're gonna hear. So, Mr. Rutherford, aka Scuba Steve, what's happening? So, Actually, what I thought about the track, I actually like the actual composition itself, but overall, as far as like judging the composition, I thought the composition was pretty good. I think that the intro was massively too long. I think you always should get to the meat of your track as soon as possible. Maybe just maybe like a 4-bar intro or whatever. I always say that because it's good to get everybody into that as soon as possible. Give or take that, I do time limits, like how long the track plays so everybody hears. But anyways, getting more into it, I like your choice of instrumentation. I like how it's, once again, it's ambient. That's just like the flavor of this year, probably up until next year as well. It's just like a very quietish, horrific type feel to a lot of music now, and you know, sometimes like chilled out and laid back type vibe as well. So you got a little bit of both, a mixture of both in there as I go into it. So, you know, long story short, that's pretty good. You know, that's my only qual there, was the intro being too long. I know you said you was trying to do the whole Metro Boomin thing. Just do you, brother. It's all good. And if you really want more sounds like that, you should go to my website at djavemcree.net/store. And yes, I have, if you have Nexus 2, I have literally every patch that Metro Boomin, 808 Mafia, all the classics or whatnot. Even somebody, a special someone told me, it's like, how in the heck did you know my secret, that how I know how all their patches was on that. But anyways, in terms of the mix itself was a little too loud. There was actually, it was so loud in certain parts that you had phasing issues on your 808s or whatnot. So that can be kind of fixed by using, I don't know how you compress, or if you did compress in this instance, that you can actually fix that by, you know, using Maximus. And there's actually a pretty cool tutorial that you can go to on my page. Just a playlist, mixing and mastering, where I actually talk about, you know, using Maximus and how you can fix that phasing issue. Also, there's a big kick tutorial you can actually see in that tutorial as well. Like if you stick your because it works for your kicks and your 808s as well. I didn't say that in the tutorial, and where you can fix that phasing issue that you have, because it's actually making that part a little muddier than usual. And you also have a lot of sub transients in your track, so you know it might be a little bit of clashing there as well in that. So you got to keep in mind, if you have an 808 and then you use a sub bass, and you can actually go to the Metro Boomin actually taught on one of his secrets in his video for Razor, which is also, it made front page on my website, because it was so good that he even taught a secret of how to kind of stop clashing in terms of, you know, your 808 moving on to like your regular bass, including him showing one of the secret patches that he used. So yeah, so check that out, you know, and find it. But overall, I do like that track, but that is my advice to you. So we got DJ Jock Quiet. He says, been a fan of yours for a long time. Here's my beat. I would like for you to check it out. And he has a sound kit as well, and I will go to that after this. As you know, I'm not a hater. If you make sound kits and drum kits, hey, you know, I'm more power to you. I'm the sound designer myself, and I know how hard it can be. So we're going to the SoundCloud link right here, and it's supposed to be a Beethoven type beat, and I don't know the name of the track, but it says Beethoven type beat, and we're gonna rock out to it. It's a nice show today. A lot of people submitted. Some are submitted for the championship round, so I won't play their stuff, but we're gonna turn up, as this sounds pretty fly. I like that tag, man. Rah. Dang, what? That's fire. I am so ashamed of myself right now, because how can I be a huge video game fan myself and I cannot think of the game that melody comes from, man. But it's a classic 16-bit game. I'm thinking that it might be from Zelda, which my favorite Zelda is the third one that came out on Super Nintendo. Yes, that is from that. That's from that Zelda. I love that game. I love that game, man. This guy's been doing his research on me. This track is fire. Nonetheless, man, this track is fire. It's really fire, man. I really like this track. Straight up, there's no joking about it. But we're gonna talk about this. So obviously, I like the composition. I love it. I can't even lie to you. I absolutely love it. I love this show. I really love this show. I really love listening to music, and I realize that more I do this show. Y'all guys never cease to stop surprising me, and I really appreciate y'all guys for that. Almost brought a tear to my eye. Holiday seasons. Yeah. In terms of the mix, let's go back up. Let's crank this up, Ricky. I feel that the volume level is pretty. It's. I think it's right on the money. I mean, it's not. It's not very, very punchy. I mean, you don't necessarily have to be put.
I asked him how they communicate. He says, "Well, it's like this."
And this track is also by Los, and it's called Aliens. It's playing right in the background. But discussing the track that just played, the Zelda remake.
In your own voice.
Yeah, the track is dope. That track was dope. So, but overall, talking about that mix, you could probably just possibly raise up a little bit more. There's a couple of things that make it more punchier. Because if that track was a little bit more punchier, oh my god. Well, actually, it's still an OMG moment. That track was fire. Screw that. Screw my advice. But I really like that though. So overall, I really do like that track. And this Aliens joint, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna check out his drum kit as it's loading up here.
Sorry that I leave, but it's best if it's like that. Caught up in the love, but there's none of it right now. Sleeping out the dust, let it settle this time there. Lose touch with the earth, signals
so he's
gone now.
practically rewarding everybody.
Learning to accept what there has to be done now. Still hope to correct, but direction revolves now.
So he's actually rewarding people with this. The videos, the screen is too small, but yeah, that's his drum kit. So I'm gonna let that roll, I guess, as I go to. So as I go to the next video, I'm gonna go to the first person cam and listen to the sounds, because I might go ahead and just help a brother out there. And let me start that up. Oh crap! Sorry about that, guys. I gotta leave a comment on that, man. I apologize for the hold up. That beat deserves. That's his drum kit that's playing in the background. I'm just listening. You might have something I like. But yeah, that track deserves it, man. But overall, yeah, I like that track there. Sorry about that pause. I think that track was amazing. Oh man, I love remakes. Nothing makes me happier than hearing a dope remake, especially it's got some pretty good sounds in that drum kit. So we have Nasir Jones, which I haven't heard from him in a while, and then we have Sean Jones. I believe that might be his brother. They both hit me at the same time. Didn't say anything. He just put 6. So it's an MP3 here. We're gonna take a listen. get some volume. Yeah, so we have a minimalistic type track. You know, I really love the pianos, and I like I don't know if it's kind of like a bell or anything like that. It sounds like a mallet like instrument in the background. Your bass, nice, clean, pure, just real clean bass, not harmonically, well, musically distorted or anything like that. So yeah, it's pretty good. Your overall levels on the track itself was actually pretty decent. I actually liked the dynamic range on that. I thought it wasn't too loud or too aggressive or anything like that. It had a nice little clean punch to it, and the track rides. So yeah, I actually like that track there. So Nazir, good to hear from you again. Appreciate your brother. And there we go. So yeah, that was a pretty good track here. So we're getting close to the end. We're at like 32 minutes here, and boy, these shows keep on getting longer and longer. But it happens like that. So yeah, so we got one more track, and we got Damian Fontes, and he sent me 3 tracks. He said, "Here goes some tracks for review," and I'm gonna choose the first one. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to that. Appreciate you submitting. Oh, I'm sitting here looking at the time, knowing that it was going to stop, and I still was waiting for it to play. So that's actually a good thing there. So I actually like that track here. In terms of the composition, I actually like the different kind of feel. It kind of reminds me of like my first year of making tracks and stuff like that. I had this kind of hard structured groove type thing going on. Like I was really trying to just be straightforward and to the point. So I actually like that. Very forward to the point. In terms of that, in terms of the composition, I do like that part about it. I think as far as like adding anything to it, as far as like switch ups or something like that, maybe kind of smooth it out. Maybe a little bit of more variations. No more than like four different instruments is needed in the track, anyways. Like I said before. But other than that, what do I know? Because somebody actually might be looking for that. There's nothing wrong with being minimalistic when you do your tracks. Not at all. Don't have no shame in that. Many producers actually. Being minimalistic in your tracks is actually a gift at certain extents, and so you might want to follow that. So I can't really knock you for that, because what am I gonna do? I'm turn you into to Beethoven, and and it is not might not be your flow. So keep that in a groove. Overall, in terms of your mix, I could tell this is kind of like your just getting into it, kind of just mix it. The mix was a little rough, but overall everything wasn't too loud or anything like that. In terms of maybe your kick, which I believe that's more the harmonic characteristics of your kick, that it was aggressive like that. Your snare wasn't too loud. It just sounds like it's too loud because of the way the snare was, once again. So that doesn't necessarily knock it, but the 808 itself could be turned down just a little bit there. And look at my eyeballs, boy. You can tell that I have not been sleeping, and true enough, I have not. But overall, I do like the track. So thank you, everybody. I'm just going to close it out on that note. We're at like 36 minutes. If you made it this far, thank you so freaking much. So don't mind the party out there, but I really am happy that you made it this far. And once again, don't be a scrub, sub, keep hope alive, subscribe. I appreciate y'all for your time. And yes, so check out more videos in my playlist. If you haven't, there's a slew of Beat Review Tuesdays that you might want to see. I know 2 of them got blocked because somebody sent me some stuff and it was like, I wouldn't say copyright, but it was already monetized. So please save me the time of actually sending me stuff that you're monetizing and try to monetize stuff on my channel, because I will stop doing this show. Or just be fair to everybody else, because everybody really deserves this show, because this helps a lot of people's careers. As I know of like 2 producers on here that are actually doing pretty good stuff right now, and it was because they was on the show. So be fair to them, guys, when you do stuff like that, and not do it. So anyways, yeah, I appreciate everybody for your time. I am out, and enjoy your holidays, and blessings to y'all. Bye.